Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening if you're in Australia, good afternoon if you're in India, good, I don't even know. Good. Oh, it's super good morning if you're in you might still be up if you, no, not if you're little, if you're in Hawaii. So you'll be fast asleep if you're in Hawaii, you'll have to watch this afterwards. Now, today we're going to use our hands and we're going to use our feet. Yeah, to measure. So I'm going to measure this board here, or we could also use the room, but I'm attached to this microphone, so I can't use the room, but you can. So what we're going to do is we're going to measure the room. So if you walk around your room, first of all, before you do anything, how many steps do you think you'll have to take if you walk? Now we're going to measure the perimeter, which means you're going to go along. If this is the room, you're going to go all the way down that wall, all the way down that wall, across that wall, and back the way to end up where you started in the corner of the room. How many steps do you think you'll have to take with your feet to walk all the way around? How many do you think you'll take? Okay, you go ahead and do it, and I'm going to use my fingers. I'm going to count my steps with my fingers. You're doing it. Here we go. I'm doing this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I was supposed to guess first, wasn't I? Okay, I've made a guess. Ooh, it was more than I'd guessed using my fingers to do the walking. How many steps did you walk around your room? And was it, it took me more than I thought it would. Was it more or less than you thought it would be? Excellent. Right. So now what we're going to do is, I must remember to share, make a watch party so that lots of other children can see it too. And then the other thing I've got to do is play this video, because if I don't play it, then if you make notes, I can't see them before the end of the show. So I've got to do that so that I can see your comments. If you make any, and if you take pictures of feet, and let's see what we've got going on here. Right, that one's working, and this one, who knows? We'll come back to that if I get a chance. Now, the next thing we're going to do is da-da, da-da, da-da. That's not working. Oh, it's here. Found it. Right. We're going to use our hands. We're going to use our hands to measure a table, a chair. How tall is a chair? First of all, decide how many hands do you think it'll take. It's called a hand span. We're going to use our hands. So what we've done so far is steps, but we can also use our hands, and we can also, I'm just going to draw mine here, and you can actually draw a picture. So you can draw how many steps. You can put a little footstep for every step you took going around your room, so that way you're recording. That's the big word for it. You're recording how many steps it took, and then you can count them, and then you can write the number or get somebody else to write the number on there for you. Now with the hand span, you can see how much. So for example, something a bit smaller like a table or this board, let's see, 1, 2, and 3 hand spans. You can get someone to, or you could use a ruler or something else you can put there. 1 and put something there, and then 2, put something there, and then 3. And then how many is it going upwards? And you can use your feet foot to foot. So you're not going to actually step. You're going to put one foot, and then you put the other one right on top of where the first one ended. So you can actually do it in a straight line. It's kind of hard for me to show you in a straight, there you go, in a straight line like that. And you can measure, you can do the same thing all the way around the room, put one foot right in front of the other and see what the difference is between taking a step and putting just one foot at a time. So you can measure it that way as well. So you can use your hands to measure the height of a cow. I recommend that you do that with great care. And the height of a horse, or even the height of a pig. If you've got any animals around, you can measure the height of an animal, or if you've got any soft toys or any toys, you can see how high they are. You can measure other people in the house. How many hands high are they? You can have a bit of fun. You get them to lie down on the floor and then walk next to them and see how many of your feet, how many feet they are, and how many you can use with your hand. You can go around a tree maybe, or a post, and see how many. We've got something round here. I think I have. Look, I've got my basket. I've got my basket full of balloons. We can go round the basket and first of all estimate, and then measure it round and see how many hands it's taken. And what else can we do? Well, you can get some paint and do hand painting, and you can actually make shapes with your hands, and you could make shapes on paper with your hand, cut them out, and then actually string them together, and then you can make like a string of pictures of your. So what you do is you do pictures of your hand like that, and then you get a piece of string, you cut them all out so they're all, and you paint them, make them nice colors, and you cut them all out, and you literally take the string on and join them all together, so it'll be in a string like that. I'll get rid of this now. Oh, not that one. We'll use that one. So then I've done another one. It's easier if you paint it rather than draw it, or you could do a template. I'm sure that your grown up with you will help you make a template. But if you just draw, if you paint them and then cut them out, and then you can tape them together with a piece of string that goes all the way across, and then another one, and then another one, and you can then use that to measure things. Treat it carefully. It can last for ages, and you can use that to measure things. And you can use them to measure, like it says in the resource table, a big book or a dinner plate. You can see how many are there some plates that you can cover with your hand? Are there some plates that you need? How many hands would you need to cover the whole plate? For example, you could use these and cut them out and see, in order to completely cover the plate with all the fingers and everything, how many would it take? There's loads and loads and loads of things you can do. So that, if you are enjoying these lives, do tell your friends about them, and get your grown-ups to tell people on Facebook. And if you like that old YouTube, all of these videos are going up on YouTube, on the Bubbly Maths channel, and then there's another one called Maths Toys, which is at the moment for older children. But all of these videos that we're doing at 10 o'clock every day, they're all going on the Bubbly Maths channel. And if you've got older siblings or other learners that are older than you, they can look at the ones on the Maths Toys as well. So thank you for joining us. Now we're going to go and see if anyone has said anything. Let's have a look. Let's see. Oh, I've got to play that one. So I'll play that one and I'll come back and have a look at that. Let's see if we've had anyone who came and looked at the watch party. Cherry, lovely Cherry Mosley. Thank you for joining Cherry. Cherry's an early years specialist, and my dream is that she will come on the team one day as a consultant. And I've got to get funding for that. And I don't see any comments yet. It does take time for the comments to come up, so I will have a look later. Please put up pictures. If you make pictures of your hands, take pictures of them and send them in, or pictures of your feet. You can do the same. You can get paint on your feet and make pictures, find how many footsteps it takes. You can use scrap paper, you can use old newspaper and paint your footsteps on them, and then cut them out and make a long string of feet. Thank you very much for joining us. Let me just see and make sure, the one last look there. I don't want to ignore anyone, that would just be rude. Thank you very much, and I'll see you tomorrow at 10 o'clock, same time tomorrow. And enjoy measuring with your hands and your feet, measuring all kinds of things and getting into a nice mess painting. Sorry, grown-ups. See you tomorrow. Bye.